This is gonna be the best day of my
Alright, you guys, what's up? It's me again here at Armbrust Pro Gym, getting ready to do some back. Right now we are approximately 6 weeks out from the Mr. Olympia competition, and let me tell you, it's starting to get real intense right now. Normally, I've dieted, for 12, 13 weeks, but considering the fact I've been dieting for the past 9, I've been really at it hard, and I'm starting to get really fatigued. So today, I've only gotten probably say just under 150 grams of carbs, which is really low for me right now. Normally around this time of day I'm usually above 200, so just that discrepancy right there causes me to get fatigued, and also lack of speech and things like that, slight irritability and stuff. I mean, today I was talking to my trainer Hani Rambod, and probably wasn't really nice to him today. But that's part about being a pro bodybuilder, is that even though we're doing the cardio hours on end, and we're doing the carb restrictive diets and high protein diets and whatnot, you still have to train. You still have to come in and give it your all. And even though it's even though right now I feel like I'm ahead, I still have to press on, because right now I know that all the other guys are going to be doing just that, especially after what they saw a couple weeks ago over at Dexter Jackson's show. I guest posed with him and Ronnie Coleman and Jay and Troy Alves, and I think I served some notice. So the show is not going to be judged 8 weeks from the competition. It's not going to be judged from this workout. It's going to be judged on September 25th and 26th. So I'm here to kill it, and we're going to start with some lat pull downs. So here we go. This is just an exercise that would be supplemented for chins. I just like using a really wide grip, trying to develop, that thickness in the lats, and more width in the lats. Didn't really have a set plan as to what I was going to train today. I know what I'm going to do. I'm just trying to figure out what order. Stretching out the lats is, to me, really important, because it helps them grow, but also keeps them away from being real tight when you're trying to hit poses. I mean, right now I'm 6 weeks out, so I'm really trying to do a lot of posing after I train, which I'm going to do today. So next off, we did dumbbell rows, but instead of doing them one arm at a time, we used both. This is an exercise that I like to use every now and again to supplement doing underhand barbell rows. This way I can make sure that I'm using both right and left side independently. Whereas, obviously with the barbell, you don't know which side is going to be heavier or not. So, I really want to make sure that one lat isn't going to be bigger than the other. Still been keeping the rep ranges fairly low, just like I did in my off season. I'm still trying to train like it's my off season, but diet like I'm getting ready for the Olympia. For our third exercise, I ended up doing some lat pull downs, but instead of with my palms facing out, I actually have my palm facing in. And what that does is help utilize the lower lats, whereas before I was just working like the outer lats. Every rep of this workout is for the Olympia title, so that's what I think about when I lift these weights. I think about all the times when people were talking about how I don't have a back and stuff. That's what makes me do this. Because those guys were hating on me a long time ago, and now they're eating their words now. So I gotta make them eat them again. As you're pulling down, you're focusing with your elbows. You notice that you're starting to get more contraction, better contraction with your lower lats. And what that's going to do is actually have a little bit more sweep, like from the hip, like all the way up. And that's what we're trying to yield with this particular exercise. Oh yeah, I'm feeling pumped. I mean, I'm doing all right. So next, we ended up using a plate-loaded seated row. And I end up working like the lower and outer lats with this particular exercise. Normally when you're doing a back lat split, everybody wants to get their feet set, and they put their arms forward, and then they tuck their elbows back, hoping to see like all the detail in the lats. Well, that's what I'm trying to visualize with each movement using this seated row exercise. And I can't lie, ever since they put that Olympia prize money up, I know a lot of us are putting out extra effort. I mean, it's definitely the Sandow trophy. That's the Olympia medals and all that stuff. That means, I mean, it actually means a lot to me, because the money will go away, but the trophies will always be there. But you know, when it's part of your livelihood and you got family like myself, you know, we do this more than just ourselves. We do it for the fans, we do it for the sport, we do it for our family and friends that support us. So we're gonna get 11. Lastly, we did some lat pull downs, more lat pull downs, but actually this one was with the handles actually straight up. Whereas normally you'd have your hands a little bit wider. What this does is having them up here and then actually being able to slowly bring them backwards. It reminds me of doing a back double bicep actually, and it helps me visualize what that actual movement is and stimulating the lats. So when I get up on stage and I'm hitting a back double bicep pose and I put my arms in the air and you start to see the arms come down with the elbows coming down, you start to see the detail in the lats. That's what that exercise brought out. All right, you guys, that's it for back. Hope you guys enjoyed it. I sure did. I'm just right now just really exhausted, just going through all of that. I think, you know, this workout develops a lot of thickness, but also some width at the same time, and that's been something that has been a weakness. But I don't know. I mean, you guys take a look. I mean,